Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 135. And this episode, we have Dead Eyes joining us. So should be a fun time. Not only that, but we have the premiere of Etched in Ember's new video for a Happy Song is going to be on the show. And we've got two new contestants in the Grudge Match with Gears and Post Profit. But first, how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was good. I went home to Jersey. You know, it was nice. Got to see my sister and her wife, which was lovely. My daughter came up with her boyfriend. Like, it was a nice little bit of family time. It was nice. Thank you for asking. How about you guys?
I had a good one. It was good. We had family, hung out, ate more than we should have, packing on the wintertime pounds, and just enjoying it.
Same here. Spent some time over at my daughter's house. Met my brother's wife for the very first time.
Oh, wow.
And then Black Friday started and all hell broke loose.
I bet.
Oh, really? Is that like a thing for you?
I've been working 16 hours since.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you work retail. Oh, God.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
What about you, dude?
I actually, because obviously I'm in England and we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but every year, because I've got so many American friends, I sit down and I cook a dinner and I have a few drinks, and yeah, it was good.
I was wondering if that was a thing over there or not.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a thing. It's because obviously
I guess it makes sense, with the whole pilgrims and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I celebrate it with my American peoples. You know, I sit down and have a dinner and have a few. It's an excuse to have a drink, in it. Let's be honest.
There you go. There you go. Do y'all have any cool holidays in England that we're not maybe familiar with that would be in line or with that, or anything, you know, different?
What do we have? I don't think we do, to be honest. Obviously, there's the Christmas and New Year. That's huge over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have any specific, other than like the Queen's like Jubilee that the whole entire world celebrates and stuff like that. There's not really, we don't really have anything special like the Thanksgiving, because a lot of our history is a bit bleak and
bloody.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's a bit muddy and a bit,
They do have a really cool holiday, though. They have Guy Fawkes Night.
Oh yeah, we got bonfire night.
Yeah.
So that was when Guy Fawkes tried to blow up Parliament and got caught. So we have a huge fire in the backyard and maybe a barbecue on, fireworks go off, and then we chuck this made like a scarecrow type thing, but in the like the look
They
of
burn
Guy
him in
Fawkes,
effigy
and throw him on the fire. So,
Right. That sounds like fun.
yeah, it's good. Again,
All right.
It's an excuse to have a drink.
Shit, another good reason. Kevin, who do we got kicking off the Grudge Match for people that watched the show before?
So the Grudge Match, as you know, we put two videos up. You guys get to vote at the end of the night. Whoever gets the most votes, of course, moves on. And if you win 3 times in a row, you move on into the illustrious Grudge Match Hall of Fame. And last, West Creek moved into the Hall of Fame our last episode. So we have 2 new contestants with Gears and Post Profit. So 2 great bands, 2 great songs. It's going to be a heck of a battle for the Grudge Match. And if you guys are ready, we will just roll on into video number 1, which will be Gears. You guys ready?
Let's have it.
Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
I say it all the time, just look into my eyes, nothing matters anyway. Tell me lies realize to myself, a little bit overwhelmed, and everyone's so far away. And I say, I'm too set in my ways. Well, try, but I can't change. You know it's unbelievable to feel this way. My heart is beating through my chest. I can't catch up to my breath. Thoughts are racing through my mind, losing track of time. Can't drown this out, it's up too loud. This heart always lets me down, 'cause I know it's having all that kills you sometimes. Mi maldición. All my colors turn to gray. I perfected my mistakes, all the stupid games I play. And I said, I'm lost in my own ways. I don't know how to change. You can't imagine how it feels to feel this way. My heart is beating through my chest. I can't catch up to my breath. Thoughts are racing through my mind, losing track of time. Can't drown this out, it's up too loud. This heart always lets me down, 'cause I know it's having all that kills you sometimes. Mi maldición.
All right, video number one, Gears, My Curse. And the one thing that I love about Gears is they get that Latin sound in there on almost every song. You sometimes you don't think, is that really going to work? And then they make it work every single time.
It reminds me of El Nino.
Yep.
I love this song. I love the beat of it. They filmed the video down in Medellin, Colombia. I love the dance troupe in there. I love all of it. I think it's the best video they've done.
Yeah.
Really, really well done. Yeah, I love it.
What a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to run through these comments at the same time.
Yeah, I love the like Latin, vibe to it, and I think we're gonna see a bit more of that in the future.
All right.
Caliente 4 is a thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So, video number 2, you will see, if you're on Facebook, you'll see the poll pop up and you'll vote video number 1 or video number 2. If you are on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, please put it in the comments, video number 1 or video number 2, and we will count those that way. Here is video number 2. This is Post Profit. This is Drug Emporium. It is video number 2 on the Grudge Match, and you are watching the sound.
call me, but I guess I'm never home. I'm sorry if you think that I don't care, but maybe I don't wanna say what you need to hear. High school is over, look at us now. Keep it up, my friends, it's just all in your head. It's the same mistakes that you always seem to make. Lead me to water that I'll never fucking drink. So just stick to your guns and act like you don't see. But don't make a case, get out of my face. So what if you high school is over, look at us now. Keep it up, my friends, it's just all in your head. I don't need the closure, save me some time. Never make amends till you're already dead. Dead. Oh no. So why don't you? Nah, you're fucking dead. High school is over. Look at us now. Keep it up, my friends. It's just all in your head. I don't need the closure. Save me some time. Never make amends till you're already dead. It's already over. It's all in your head. Look at us now. You're already dead. I don't need the closure. It's all in your head. Till you're
And there you have it. That is Post Profit. And I swear to God, if I don't see them live soon, I'm probably going to lose my fucking mind.
Oh wait, you didn't go to the show?
No,
Why?
because it's in New Orleans. It was 3 hours away.
I'm going to show 3 hours away in a couple weeks. Actually, I'm going to
Oh.
show 3 hours away on Friday.
She burned you on that one.
Going to work the next day at 4 a.m.
Yes.
At 4
Not
a.m.
at 4 a.m. No,
All right.
He snuck
7
it
a.m.
in.
7 a.m.
Yeah. Remember, I live an hour away from work now, so I have to get up a couple hours before I have to be at work. So I have,
Oh,
to, be
man, you
careful.
need to go
I
see-
have to be careful what I do. I overslept one time and it didn't go well.
Oh, you got to get to see Post Profit, man.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know. I know, man.
It
Oh.
was
Right.
it was a legit show. I got to shoot some tequila with the fellas before they went on, and
That's the way to do it.
it was good. It was a great show. Got to see Silly Goose, Lisa. They were really fucking good too. It was all, and She Might Be a Beast opened up
Yes.
the show, and they put on a good show, man. It was a
Yeah,
great.
She Might Be a Beast is a really good band.
Yes, I really dug their whole vibe. So I told them we need to get them on an episode. They said they were down. So
Nice.
Okay.
They're currently on the sound check, I believe.
Yes.
So that's good. I do apologize because I may have to dip out. I just had an insane coughing fit through the grudge match, and now my throat's killing me. And so if I dip out, that's why.
just mute the mic and just stick with us. and
Yeah,
talk
just-
to
just-
That's
everybody.
what I do.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
I just
I'm
mute the
trying.
mic and I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
It'd be,
stick around.
it'd be like Jared last episode.
Yep. just
Yeah.
nod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no voice. It was bad.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got-
videos though.
We got Dead Eyes sitting in the backstage area. Let's bring them on. Here we go. It's one at a time here. Chris is just going to be a picture. There he is.
There they
Oh
are.
yeah.
All right. In order to get everybody's names in here, we are going to have to, for time being, boom. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, you
How
guys
about
have to
that?
unmute your mics, Zach and Jim.
Actually, you know what? I went and muted them.
Oh, you muted them.
There we go.
There we go. It's a full Brady Bunch on here. Actually, it's plus. I think.
I think we're missing one, dude.
One,
we need
yeah.
yeah,
We
we
need
need
Alice.
another person.
Here, let me
Yeah, we
send the
need to
link.
add
Let
a
me
band
send the link
member.
out to somebody and see if they'll join us, and that way we can have the full.
Right. Who wants to come on the live?
Yeah, can you come and just complete the Brady Bunch for us?
Right.
We need an
You don't have to
Alice.
say anything, just stay here.
Right.
Russ, hop in.
Oh
You have a
man.
producer in the background or something?
No, this is you're looking at it. It's a
No.
low budget.
Yeah, it's very low budget. So
It looks
Yeah, there
great.
we go.
hey, there he is. There, now we got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
All
well,
right.
the other guys are in the other room too. I just hopped in. I heard you hollering, so.
Yeah, we just wanted to have we wanted a full screen, and we were missing somebody. So
Okay.
All right, theme song on 3. Ready?
Right.
Oh God.
Who am I looking at?
Wow. So,
hey, Lisa or Matt, you guys want to kick this one off?
Sure.
Lisa, do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Rock, paper,
I think I
scissors.
talk about them a lot.
So, boys, what?
How we doing?
Hi.
How is
Hey.
it going? What is up?
Good.
So, we've got the entire band.
Yep.
Chance at? Oh, look.
Yeah.
That's right.
All 4 of us, baby.
I believe,
What's
Jim,
that?
that you are calling in from the other side of
The
the
future.
world.
The future.
I'm calling in from the future. It doesn't look good for any of you. Just let you know.
You're in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, currently out,
Yeah.
living the dream and traveling the world with I Prevail.
Yep.
That's
Doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
Dealing with the airports here in Australia is freaking brutal, but everything else is great.
I love it. I love it.
Great country. We can fly everywhere.
Right.
I know.
So let's
yeah.
touch on the old 2023 for Dead Eyes. Like, you guys have dropped some killer singles this year.
Thank you.
Thanks, yeah.
You've hit up some shows. You know,
I'm not sure if we're all on here. I think we're all on here. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's hit them real quick. Hold on, just so we can.
Yeah, we're gonna
You're good. You're good.
Here we go.
S numbers, guys. We just muted you for just a second. So, all right,
Yeah.
let's roll with it, Mac. Sorry.
so yeah, you've dropped some killer singles this year. Obviously, there was a little break from the EP to the first single. So was that just a case of going away, writing, getting some solid material down so that you can release some good singles this year and hit up some shows?
Yeah, I think honestly, we were kind of in a place for a while where after the EP, we just felt like every song we wrote had to be the best thing that we've ever heard. And so every single song got shot down for one reason or another. Like, I'm talking like, what, guys, like 70? Like, it's a lot. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, pretty much.
it's like a lot of songs. I mean, the background being that, like, we all just write a lot, and so but we were just feeling like every song had to be the one, and so we were struggling with getting things out that we were super proud of, and so when we started
We
settling,
got a couple.
when we
We got a couple, but
when we started settling on songs, like Cage felt obvious. Like, we all love that one from the rip. Avalanche felt obvious. We all loved that one from the rip. And actually, not so much Avalanche, because there was a time where we were all like, "Oh, that song's kind of mid. Like, I don't know if we'll put it out."
yeah.
And
Not we all. Hold on. Let me clear myself of that. Not
Oh
we
no.
all.
Oh no.
I love the song immediately.
Jim was on board from day one. But yeah, it was
I
just
was
like
on
sort
board from day one.
of a lot of things like that, and sort of finding the identity. And I think that's what we've sort of done over the last year, as well as like playing like the biggest shows that we've ever played. We the small run with I Prevail and Attack, and what did I miss? What was me?
Awake at last.
Awake at Last. Yeah.
Awake at Last. That was a lot of fun.
yeah, so we've just done some of the coolest things this year and like sort of found our identity a little bit more and like hit our stride. And now we're in a place where it's like we feel like we're writing the best. I know everybody says this is so corny, dude, but it's like it's really like all of that toiling over every song has to be the best one, like put us in a place to like so easily define our identity and like what songs like make sense for us now. And so when we go to write now, it's just like, yeah, that's sick. That's a Dead Eye song.
Yeah.
I love it. So I've got a question, and it's, I don't know how you want to answer it, but you lost a band member, Mr. McElroy.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's a brother to you guys. He's a great dude. It was due to like family commitments and stuff, wasn't it? So, you know, how did that impact each one of you?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think for Jim, because Jim and Jamie are like childhood friends.
Oh, Zach's frozen. I thought he was about to start talking.
I was.
Are you there? Oh, okay.
Got him. No, yeah, I said that's probably a better question for Jim because they're like, you guys are childhood friends, and you know, so
yeah, like definitely miss them. I kind of knew that it would be coming at some point. You know, I had some health issues as well that, you know, he has Crohn's disease, and touring with Crohn's disease it's a battle. And you know, like we did a lot of touring with him, and it was, you know, he's incredible on stage. He's a great singer.
so good.
His positive but grumpy dad energy is very, very much so missed.
Yeah.
Very much so missed. But at the same time, he's always been a very creative guy. And I think Dirty Bourbon is an outlet that he's incredible at. And also it just, you know, he's not putting himself in as many bad positions with his health. He's able to be at home. He's a great dad. He's a great husband. You know, he's a great dude. We miss him, but
he's still our tiebreaker.
Yeah, yeah. But
he still gets
we
a
miss
vote.
him, but
if we have a tie,
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But like being a 4-piece is nice, and Eric having an entire side of the stage to do what he does.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty, yeah, dude.
It's almost necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, like I think Deadeye's the way it's been. You know, like Eric's the only original member of the band. So this thing has definitely become something that's bigger than one person. You know, it's a thing on its own, and I think we're, you know, hitting the best stride of the band so far now.
Yeah.
So miss him, but wouldn't change anything. We're pretty stoked where we're at.
Yeah. And I'm just happy that he's happy doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like he's stoked about the success of all of that. And it's great to see him just flourish. You know what I mean? And just really crush it in his lane, you know?
Yeah. And it's nice to hear he's still got some sort of input, you know, that he gets a vote if you're on a tie break or whatever, and you know he's still sort of involved. We're all still friends and stuff like that. It's great because you hear so many sad stories of, you know, band members leaving because of, you know, bad stuff happening in the band between members.
Creative
and stuff
differences.
Like that. Exactly, creative differences, as they like to put it. But you know, Jamie will always be a brother to you boys, and you know it's nice that he still gets a vote on the tracks and stuff because he's a great dude. We love him.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, we love Jamie, and we still all talk to him. I think. I mean, I talk to him a lot. I don't know. I talk to him like every week, maybe more than once a week.
Yeah. So. Well, we spoke to him not too long ago because he was actually the one who hooked us up with the guy who got our Riff Media Group team.
Oh, let's go!
Nice. So,
yeah,
you know, he's helping everyone.
Yeah.
He is. I'm just curious, how long then? Okay, if Eric's the only founding member, right, the original member of the band, Chris, when did you join?
I think it would have been 2017. So I guess I've been in the band, like 6 years now. So I would have been in the longest after Eric. Yeah.
Okay. And then wait a minute. So wait, then what is I want to understand then the time slots that you all came in then, right? So who was next after Chris?
Me.
Well,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
Zach. I think like a year after I joined. So it would have been like, I think the end of 2018, I'm pretty sure, is when Zach joined, I want to say. Do you remember Zach?
Yeah, because yep.
It was the first of whatever year it was. It was literally the first of the year. Yeah, and then about a year later, right, Jim? Maybe not even a year.
Yeah, like 6 months or something later.
6 months or a year later, Jim
and Jamie both joined, yeah.
But the identity sort of like fundamentally shifted, I think, when I joined the band, because the band was without a singer before that. And then so just with the new singer, it's just like everything's changing just in general, I feel like. With bands, it's like you have to write songs that like frame the vocals, because like that's just what you do. Yeah. So it's just it ends up changing a lot of the musical identity of the band, even if you weren't intending on it. You know what I mean?
Right. But
it's like, oh, this just sounds better.
Let's be honest, Zach, there's not a lot you can't do.
I mean, I can't do that thing where people do the
I mean, the range on your vocals, and we had a conversation last night about it, and the diversity in your vocals is incredible.
Well, thank you.
And we touched on it last night with the whole, having different songs sound differently, because a lot of your songs in your back catalogue, you can hear differences and stuff like that, without like different subgenres brought in, different collab mixes with different genres being brought in. Like, Here We Go Again, it's rap metal, and it's got a Rage Against the Machine sort of vibe. Does that affect you in any way with that diversity?
What does the diversity affect me?
Does it affect the band with putting out different style type, and not conforming to, we're going to write just punk, or we're just going to write metalcore, or we're just going to write this? Does that affect the band in any way?
Well, actually, I think that was part of the growing pains that I was just talking about. Like, that was kind of part of it, was that I think that we were trying so hard to find the exact thing, like the exact, I don't want to say style, but like the exact lane that I should be singing in, because I do so many different things. And so every song kind of felt like it wasn't, like it was like we were trying to put all of it in one and like do this the one thing all the time. And so songs were not working because of that. But I think that what we learned was there's beauty in the diversity, and just to let songs be however they were. You know what I mean? Like if Here We Go Again wants to be a Rage Against the Machine song, and the next song wants to be an Olivia Rodrigo alt rock song, and my voice, it sounds good when I sing it. We all like all of those things, so why can't it be art? Like, why can't it just be that thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I find so often that people who schedule tours or labels or promoters try to always stick bands in they want to pigeonhole them into a certain genre. Oh, well, you're this. Oh, well, you're that. Why do you have to be? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with the TikTok of it all, it just literally doesn't matter. It's just like somebody's going to find you on whatever song or video or, algorithm, and they're just going to like it or they're not going to like it. So it doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? Like what it is. It's like if they like I said, like we learned to find the beauty in that, the diversity of it all. But like if it checks the boxes for somebody and we all like those things and we feel like it represents us, then why can't we have Here We Go Again come out and then have, a piano ballad, and then, have alt rock song, and have things like just be what they are and be what the original idea was.
Oh, that's how that used to be with, go back to the 80s bands, the hair bands. It was a fast song, then release that power ballad. So, right. I mean,
Yeah, and some of those records have wild songs on them, like just absolutely out there. This makes no sense. They felt like they were on to some shit and they weren't, kind of deal.
You don't know unless you try.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Though, yeah, you know what I mean. And that's kind of where we're at. We're like, fuck it, throw it at the wall.
And that's what I was gonna ask. And you talked about the growing pains, and one of my favorite videos that we have in our Grudge Match Hall of Fame is Prisoner.
Oh.
And so going from Prisoner to where you're at now, what would you say is the biggest difference between Dead Eyes, between Prisoner and now?
Oh shit.
Eric, do you want to take this?
There's better direction, I would think, for sure. And I think that's kind of what, like, we ended up kind of pigeonholing ourselves, kind of like what Zach was talking about earlier on. And that kind of hindered us for a bit. But I feel like the difference now is that it's not as much pressure. You know, like, instead of having to worry about making sure the next one's going to be the one, like, we're writing things that we are, like, different things that we've been listening to, kind of like what Zach again was touching on with, like, going from something heavy to something poppy, you know, but like at the same time, us being comfortable with everybody in the room, writing what we feel sounds good, like that takes a load of pressure off us just from that alone. And I feel like back then that was kind of a bit of what started the hindering process, is because we were just too focused on trying to be the next big thing. We weren't focused on being a band who is a group of guys who love hanging out together sometimes and loves writing dope music. in comparison to just trying to do the next big thing when, you know, we don't even know what that is yet. Like, we have to figure it out. And I feel like that was a huge part of the growing pains too. Now that we're over that hump and we're back in the room with us and just us, and we're putting down what we like and what we think sounds good. And the stuff that we've been working on recently is, like, honestly, some of my favorite material we have ever done. And I've had a handful, and it's this one. Some of these are just like, I'm excited. I'm so stoked for them. I don't know if anyone else wants to touch on that a little bit further. Go for it.
I'll let you in on a secret. Zach is on fire right now.
Tenfold.
He is on fire right now. So
I love it. I love it.
Well,
So
I was going to say, why don't we go ahead and play Here We Go Again?
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's hear those firebolt vocals.
I'm going to have to move my chair out of the way because it's about to be a one-man.
Yeah, I'm about to open one with a mosh pit.
Here we go. It is Dead Eyes, and you are watching the sound.
Can you turn it up some? Tight. Grab the gas and the lighter, maybe I could burn the sickness. The one that tells me to hold on, but I can feel the tension. The one that's all of this calming, but refuse to say shit. I think they drive and drop the bomb, and he just can't be trusted. Here we go again. Here we go again. It's torn to the coat, like 6 feet of rope. The clock goes tick, 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 and then I fucking explode. I can't say I should've known, cause I can't say that I knew shit about it. Meanwhile, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I say nothing but stressed out. I think I'm a meltdown. Yeah, I can take 1,000 more cuts to the core. The body built me for war. I'm not the same anymore. Impossible to ignore. I wish somebody would've told me I was in way over my head. I wish somebody would've told me life's never ever gonna be fair. I'd break down when I wake up, cause everything seems so fucked up. I wish somebody would've told me. I wish somebody would've told me.
I was scared to unmute. I was scared to unmute Matt's mic early.
Like,
Yeah, he was
Tell
going
you.
on.
seriously, like, I love you guys anyway, right? But I listen to a lot of music because of what I do, and not many songs have me in my car going, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
You know, I was like, "That's an absolute rager, hands down."
Thank you.
Which leads me on to my question to Eric. So you're the original member of Dead Eyes. Now, when you first set up Dead Eyes in the beginning, did you ever envision the growth that Dead Eyes would have to putting out something like that? Did you ever envision being spun on Europe's biggest radio station with the guy who can break you in Europe, you know, raging about you? Was it a case of you guys just getting together, making some tunes, putting out some music and doing some local live shows? What was the vision for Dead Eyes then to where you guys are now?
I mean, we definitely had we tried to have like a quote unquote big brain vision for the band for sure when we first started it. It stemmed from a previous band that I was in with the first phase of the members of Dead Eyes, and I would say that we definitely had the idea that we wanted to do something like this. However, as things went on, you could kind of see the writing on the wall that it was treading in the wrong direction, just with the way things were. Like, members were not getting along, you know, this or that. But like, once we got this core here together and things just started flowing, like I definitely envisioned it. And then when Zach brought Here We Go Again to us and just pretty much said, yeah, I just kind of like wrote this in my room, I'm not sure if it's good, you know, and then we heard it and we were just like, this is like one of the best things I've ever heard. I don't know what you mean. And just like how you were saying before, like, I just like, not to like try to put on a show like on stage, just the song itself is like what makes me like move that much. It's just I cannot contain myself when we're playing that song live.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
care if I don't
it's
play
so
a single
funny.
note the entire song. You know what I mean? Like, you can just mute me. It's fine. Somebody else can come up and play. Just let me be on stage and just bang my head to it. That's just so. I mean, like, I guess to answer your question, like, not unless it was with these guys here. Not in a million years.
I love it. So, Zach, this is not a question. This is a statement. Stop being so humble and realize how good you actually are.
Do not stop being humble. If you
No,
stop
don't
being
stop.
No, actually, that cured me. I'm over it. I'm the best.
Oh no. Oh no.
You guys have some shows coming up.
No.
Yeah.
You poked the bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beginning of LSD.
Guys
I
have
was like, oh wait, I didn't know we were taking acid on this.
That's a whole nother show. That's the show after the show. Stay backstage.
After hours.
After. You guys have some shows coming up. So tell us about your upcoming appearances, because I know I'm going to see you in 2 weeks and I'm going to lose my damn mind.
Oh, don't do that. You're gonna need it.
There's not much left
Hey,
anyway.
man.
I mean, are we trying to save scraps or what?
Zach, you should put this dad hat on, dude, after that. That was good.
You'd think that I would be the one wearing it. Yeah, so we got like 3 shows lined up to close out the end of the year with some really close friends. We're gonna be in Pennsylvania with Any Given Sin on December 13th at Love Drafts. That's in Harrisburg, right? Like, that's
Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, it's
Mechanicsburg.
because I was gonna say Harrisburg, and then I was like, it's not in Harrisburg.
There is one in Harrisburg, but I think that's a smaller.
Yeah, it's not the one that they do the shows at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and then the 14th, we have our hometown show here in Baltimore, which we're super fucking excited about. We have Enox coming from Atlanta. They're amazing. If you guys haven't listened to them, they're like a brutal band that we met at like the beginning like at the very beginning of this, before the EP came out, we did this music conference called Launch, and we just like went and met a bunch of people. And one of the first people we met was Enox, and we just instantly were like, "Oh, do we just become best friends?" Yeah, I think we just became best friends. An hour later, we're up in the hotel room, like drinking excessively and showing all of our new music. You know what I mean? So they're amazing. They're so heavy. They just bring so much energy. Michael is literally one of the. I don't mean this in any way to anybody, but he's literally one of the best screamers in the world. Like, not like barring nobody on the list. You know what I mean? He's crazy. He's so much shit about what I'm doing vocally with the screams and stuff like that, and I already knew a good amount, but he just leveled it up, and he's just brilliant. So that band is crazy. And we have American Dream Machine, who's awesome. They had like a little bit of a blow up on TikTok for a hilarious reason. Their guitar player was talking to some girl. They were gonna, he's gonna fly out to see her, and then he couldn't get off of work, and she made this like TikTok that made it seem like he was maybe a monster, but like it was really ambiguous. And then he was like, "No, I just couldn't get off of work." And then people were like, "Wait, what the hell? This whole thing is because he couldn't get off of work to go and see you? You made like a 2-minute video about it?" Either way,
make meds for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that her video went viral, then their response went viral. It was just a hilarious thing where the internet was like, "Wait, no, we kind of like him, and the band is sick."
Yeah, they're really good. And then Amathia, our hometown boys, Zach and I produced their record that's out now, and we had a lot of fun doing that. So we thought it'd be cool to have them on the bill.
Yeah,
good band.
Make it a whole family event,
Yeah,
a whole ass family event. Yeah, and also, I think I've written with American Dream Machine too. I just don't think it's out, is I think the thing. But yeah, so it's just all friends, the best of vibes on December 14th in Baltimore at Metro Baltimore.
Sounds like a good
the camera. And then on the 15th we are going to New Jersey to play Enox's hometown holiday show. Where they're originally from Jersey, but now they all live in Atlanta. It's confusing. I know. It's being in a band in 2023. You know what I mean? It's like, how did Zach end up in a band?
Everything's done over the internet.
I'm just waiting for somebody to list their hometown as just internet.
Internet, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's kind of us a little bit. I mean, there's like interpersonal relationships that connect it all through, but it's like we're basically an internet band. Like I moved from Wisconsin to join the band.
You first met the band when you packed up your car and drove.
Yeah.
From Wisconsin to Maryland, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I had no. So I met them once before. Yeah. So I had
right.
Yeah, I'd come down and we like sort of did a hang and rehearsed and stuff like that to see if it'd be a good fit. And then what was it like, Eric? Like what? Like 4 or 5 months later?
Yeah, it was only a few months.
You moved quick.
Something like that, yeah, because we played a show right after you moved down here.
Yeah, and then the first show was sold out Chameleon Club with August Burns Red.
I was
and Jim was there. Yeah.
After our year hiatus.
Yeah. Dude, I remember watching the band and being like, holy shit. Like, holy shit. This band is going to crush it. And I knew Chris. Chris and I had played in a band previously, which actually, quick interjection, I got my money on DraftKings on Gears to win this shootout thing. Chris and I went on tour with Gears way back in the day, and Jimmy's one of my favorite people. So
Jimmy Whitman's just the best guy ever.
Yeah, he is the best. But so I went to, I knew Chris, I went to see the band and I was like, holy shit. And I remember thinking specifically, I was like, man, their bass player like looks really cool and really mean. And I was like, I was kind of nervous to go up and like say anything to him after. And then obviously, if you know Eric, he's like the nicest guy in the entire world. But I mean, I remember watching the band and being like, holy shit, like I'm feeling kind of starstruck watching the band. And then Zach hit me up on like Facebook, I don't know, 6 months later or whatever. But
yeah, seriously, Jim, you got starstruck watching Dead Eyes when you're out on the road with like I Prevail constantly.
Dude, they crushed it. They crushed it.
I will say we were well prepared for that. We were very well prepared.
I love that.
Yeah,
dude.
Had a lot of hype for that show.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's going out to these shows and networking, right? It's meeting these people. It's because you weren't in the band at the time, were you, Jim?
Nope.
And look at what's happening now.
Yeah.
We keep telling these bands, like, you got to get out there. You got to get these shows. You got to go and see these, open up. Don't go just for like the headliners. Go for like the bands that are opening up because they're the ones that are the future of the industry.
Yep.
Yep.
So let's touch. Me and you, Zach, had a conversation last night, and please don't hold back on this. What's coming up in 2024 for Dead Eyes?
Honestly, just a shitload of music. Like we said, we're on a roll. We're feeling it. We've got, what was it? We were just going over it. It was like 5 or 7 songs.
Roundabout.
That are roundabouts ready to go. 3 that are like done, finished, and like 3 that are need just a little polish. And then but we're looking to do a lot more music next year and a lot more touring, a lot more playing out. We're feeling great. We're just like ready to hit this new year in stride and really just crush it.
I
love
wait.
that.
I'm so excited to see you guys soon. Like I'm telling you, Julie Tilly's on here somewhere. Me and Julie are losing our damn minds. Cannot wait.
I want a Dead Eyes UK tour, baby. Come on.
Yeah, no shit.
Hopefully someday. Yeah, if the band gets big enough, we're there.
Yeah, you'll be
100%.
Alex Baker's pushing you so hard over here, and he loves you. But talking to touring, Jim, like with you being out, well, you've been out this year. You've been out a lot this year, all over the world.
Yeah.
How does that affect touring with Dead Eyes? If Dead Eyes were going to do a big tour,
I have a pretty great relationship with I Prevail. Those guys, treat me really well, and they're very supportive of Dead Eyes. They brought us out for that last leg of that tour, and then not only did they bring us out, but they held the show start for an hour after doors, to make sure the rooms were full. And luckily we haven't had any conflicts with anything, but I mean, Dead Eyes comes first, and so that's kind of how it is. And I mean, I haven't been like told you can miss as much time as you want, but I Prevail guys are very, very supportive of what we're doing. And I think the biggest effect it has negatively is just like me being away and like all of us not being, there's only 4 of us. So when one's gone, it's a quarter missing, so it's like, it's tough. We're not able to like get together as much, but in terms of like when tour opportunities come, it's, not an obstacle. And it's, I've made some great friendships out here and learned a lot, more importantly,
Yeah.
Right on.
All right. Before we let you guys, or before we wrap this up, we do have a question in the comments, and it's how do new songs come about? Is there a process like start with lyrics and add instrumentals, or do y'all just go with what feels right?
So it's been, hey Abe, it's been All sorts of ways. Sometimes I have a lyric in mind. Sometimes I write a whole song in an hour, and that's the song. Sometimes we go and we work with the producer, and we work with some of our like rough ideas, and we just make it a fully fledged song. Sometimes Jim comes with a riff, and then we finish it. Sometimes we write with our friends. Like we have a new song that's coming, which we wrote with John from Enox. Where we wrote the original demo with him, and then we went and finished it. So yeah, it goes all sorts of ways. Like a lot of times, it's vocal idea first, then make a track that sounds like that idea, then write the vocal. So like a song about X, and then write something instrumentally that feels like X, and then top line it.
Yeah.
Or write vocals, I guess, would be the better
I
way
like
to
it.
say that.
It's just what feels right at the time, really, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
We've done it all sorts of ways. I think like at least the last one we did when I was there, and like it's cool because like Zach and Eric wrote a song together that is sick, you know. And then there's another time Eric couldn't come down, and like Chris, Zach, and I wrote a song together that's sick. So like you get all kinds of different feels throughout, but it still feels very cohesive. And but yeah, I mean, like I think we found a good vibe in like Zach having a vocal like or a lyric idea, and then trying to match the vibe of that with the track. That was something that like we hadn't really been doing very much until recently. It was kind of like we'd write a track that would be really cool, and then we kind of try and do it the other way. And it was just hard to match, you know, and like really make it make sense.
Yeah.
So I feel like lately we've kind of honed in a little bit more on like a specific process a little bit.
But in general, it's just however we can get them.
Yeah.
I am
However you
super
can pull it from
stoked
the
to
ether.
see you guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Jared. Go ahead.
No, I said just however you can pull it from the ether.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what's coming for you guys in 2024. 2023 has been a flood of really, really great songs. I can't wait to rock out with you and hug every single one of you. I love you all so much.
We love you.
Yeah, where can people find you if they're looking for you?
You can find us everywhere at Dead Eyes MD. That's you can find us everywhere at Dead Eyes MD. That's why we did that, right? I'm so used to hearing other people be like, and I have a new book, and there's also this website that I made, and
even if you type it into the old school Google machine, that'll take you to us too.
Yeah. Or you can find me on TikTok or Instagram or anywhere here.
Zero sent me
At my weird, stupid handle.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Tell them Zero sent you.
I advise people to go and follow Zach on TikTok because he puts out some seriously good personal content.
Yeah, if you like watching dumpster fires, that's the place to go.
Who doesn't love that?
I know. I'm going to subscribe right now. Wait, I already do. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for coming on. Appreciate your time. Always so great to see all of you, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
See you in a couple weeks.
So much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. You're the
Bye,
best.
guys.
Thanks.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love them so much.
You gotta love those dudes.
I love
Yes,
them.
good stuff, man. Good stuff from them.
we-
Looking forward to seeing what else we get.
Did you throw
later on.
Jared out too?
Yeah, he threw Jared out.
No, Jared's. What happened there, Jared?
You I think you pulled me out and left one of them in, but
You
that's
left
okay.
Jim in and not Jared.
Yeah, that's all right. And we're bringing S and Embers back in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Of course we are.
absolutely.
yeah. I didn't know if we were
We're
doing
about to get happy AF up in this bitch.
Jeez.
We got people been waiting. We're excited.
Going on. Oh,
There we go.
Hello.
there's Christian. There's old Daryl. Daryl.
Daryl 12 gauge.
Daryl 12 gauge. I like it.
Oh my gosh. Christian, man, I'm digging the look. What's going on with you, man?
The blonde hair.
Yeah, well, yes.
Gotta go. I'm gonna change it up. I've been like this for a while, but I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go silver.
Dude, you want to go purple like me, bro?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm going silver next.
Okay. I mean, you could just wait and let some time pass.
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
like me
I
and
mean,
Kevin, just have it come
naturally.
naturally.
Yes, it'll happen naturally.
You know, why do you think Russ is bold? Like he started going grey and just went.
He made it up.
Oh yeah.
I love it. So, guys, what's up? Let's talk about the world premiere. You guys have a new song dropping on December 1st called Happy Song. Tell us all about it.
It's happy.
It's
Yeah,
happy.
It's
happy.
a happy song. For
It's
sure.
it's dropping on the sound, isn't it, tonight?
Yep.
Starting at midnight.
Yeah.
The first time it plays will be at 12:25 tonight.
Right on. I always appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. I know I seen Lisa and Matt just the other day on, and it felt like an interview, but it was just a call, kind of a conference call.
We can't help it.
I couldn't either. I was like, what am I doing here?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
No.
Yeah.
No, this video was great. I'm so proud of the guys. I mean, Lisa, you've seen it. I'm not sure who else in here's seen it, but I'm so proud of the guys. I just stood back and enjoyed the shit out of this video. So
Yeah, it was definitely different from anything that we've ever done. I had to take a couple shots, and
It was some chaos.
they had to get drunk, is what they're
a
saying.
little bit.
Like I told Russ the other night, I felt like somewhere in the background there should have been some kind of just like a backing track that like maybe when the song started or when it ended or something, it should be like Jerry.
100%. I mean,
Well, then they got sued though.
I'm bothered that we didn't do that. Now that you mentioned it, because it would have been perfect. So, or even at the end, like the walking away, it's I mean, I won't spoil too much for everybody, but I think when everybody sees it, they'll get that 100%. So,
Well, why don't we get into it?
let's do it. I'm excited. I haven't
All
watched it in
these
a while.
beautiful people have been waiting.
I will say, if you knew what the chatter was and what the argument was actually what was going on that couch between the guys and it's not what you think. It's not about love or anything like that.
I'll tell you after.
It's just hilarious.
That's
For
All right.
Right.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere of Etched in Ember's Happy Song. And you're seeing it here, and you're hearing it tomorrow first on the Sound 228.
I wanna stay happy, so about holding on, but those days are gone. Say you're moving on. Forced to leave it all behind. Convince myself that I don't mind. You and I were always right till it all went down. Well, in this war we always fight. When bombs explode in the house at night, alone together we survive until it all falls down. I wanna sing a happy song about holding on, but those days are gone. Now you're moving on, I can't remember where it all went wrong. We've lost the words to our happy song about holding on. I just want to sing a happy song. Learning what was right is wrong. Remember how it started strong. We were living a happy song till it all went down. Our days were numbered all along. No way there's wanna sing them. Yeah, big song!
All right, there you have it. Great job, guys. Great video.
Jerry. No, we owe a lot of people for that. Kyle O'Dell fucking killed it. Writing that we wrote that from the ground up with him when we were down in Nashville, and and Juan killed it. We're just so proud of it. So.
I love the song. I like the direction that you went, and then when the video layered on top of it is like perfect. Y'all, you did a good job of like making it funny, and it looked great. The cinematography of it is awesome.
That was our biggest deal. We wanted to do something different than just performance shots.
Yeah,
we didn't really know for sure that we were going to be in it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have a role
until
they made me put on a mullet, and then they were like, "Well, now you got to be in it." And
now
I was
you're
like,
the star, baby.
I also happen to be being a wife beater. I have a wife beater under this. I was like, nothing's trashier than a wife beater. So then
he wore
so
that.
then I became,
That's what he wore to the video.
It was under a white button up. I mean, you could see through it, so I had to do something. But yeah, it came out. It just worked out. Out well.
I love it.
Wanda so around and said, "Who's getting a black eye?"
Yeah.
Well, this guy right here. Yeah.
So how good? Because I know I've spoke to Russ on the side and stuff like that. Me and Lee spoke to him the other night. How does that feel to get that to public viewing now? You've been sat on it a little while. It must be exciting to actually get it out there.
It's awesome. I mean, we're excited for that. I mean, we have the album releasing 15 days after that. I mean, we're just excited about a lot of stuff right now, and that. To get that out there, we're just stoked on it all. We feel like we've been told everything package wise, just with the release of this song has been really well, and hoping people feel the same way with the album. And we're stoked. When we were in the studio doing it, me and Chance were like, "It's a good song." Like it's definitely a different direction than what we've done. It's definitely different from what we've done, but we were so happy, excited just to do it. We felt like it would reach a broader audience.
Well, and at the end of the session, we were there for 7 or 8 days, something like that. And, we did 3 full songs, and we just kind of like, what do we want to do? And, really, it was just, I didn't want to stress. I wanted to have fun that last a few days we were there. We were completely pleased with everything else that we put down while we were down there. So it was just almost the perfect song to end that experience. And then especially the drive home from Nashville. I mean, it didn't even settle in until we got out of there and really started listening to what we had done as a package. So I'm stoked. I think it's I would be happy if nobody heard this, just because I know how it came about, what everybody's role in it. I'd be happy if nobody even heard this song. I'd be proud of what we did. It just, but yeah, to get it out there, we're super stoked. So we just hope people will share it around and take it viral and help us get some of those people on board.
Well, let's take a second to talk about this album. This has been a really long time coming. Right?
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, take us through, man. Like, when's it going to come out? And how many tracks have we already heard?
It is drops December 15th.
Yep.
And I think 6 new and 6 old.
Yeah. Yep.
6 new and 6 old. Essentially, there's one in there that some people might have heard little clips of. We are playing a couple live, but over the years, but we never dropped it. We actually tracked it back in 2020, I think even. But we really didn't know if a full album was going to happen anytime soon, just because you hear so many varying opinions about the single route, the album route. But at this point, it's for us. It's not really for anybody else out there in the music industry or any type of accolades. Other than the fact we want to get this out there.
Because the fans keep asking, they want that physical album to buy, so we had to give it to them.
Every show, do you have?
Yeah, do you guys got albums?
And with that said, we did go ahead and print up for show only sales a 5-song EP of the basically the start of Etched Numbers, and or I guess titled properly because it's called Ignited, and So it starts off with Spoken, the first single we dropped, through the original Sell the Silence version. So you can hear that, the original version, which is a little more of a bluesy build kind of song than what we ended up releasing. So I'm stoked. December 16th, album release party down at Kiss Barn Grill in Springfield. Got the Impulsive out of Omaha, Nebraska coming in. It's our good buddy Seventh Fall from the area. So we want a lot of people to come out to that. We got some people flying in from Florida, people coming in from Nebraska. So hopefully people come out. It's a tough time of the year. So I get it. It's logo show, $10.
Yeah. $10.
Nice.
$10.
So talking of shows, you guys have had some killer slots recently. You know, you open for Vended. They're killing it right now.
Yeah,
that was a sick show. That place was packed. Yeah, that was an awesome show.
We didn't know. You know, we were kind of hopped on last minute. We inquired about it, but you know, we're trying to not be in Springfield as much, but we wanted to oversaturate a little bit, then pull back. But you know, it's a sad reason why we even hopped on that show, because our good buddies were set to open it, and they had a tragic loss. Their singer was killed in a roadside accident when he was assisting a motorist. And so they had to pull off of it. And we were fortunate to grab that slot. And it was a great show. And Vended was solid as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, the drummer's insane. Yeah. Simon.
Good stuff.
Well, I mean, you know, the bloodlines there between the drummer and the vocalist are pretty serious.
Well, yeah. I mean, especially since, you know, Slipknot's from Iowa, and so, you know, Vended's from Iowa, and I'm from Iowa, so it was really cool. I was like, I got to do it, just, you know, represent Iowa. You know, two bands just trying to make it from Iowa was kind of cool.
So how was the crowd reception though? I mean, because Vended is definitely a lot heavier than
a little bit crazier than us. Yeah,
they seem to dig it.
A little bit.
We gained a lot of new fans. It seemed
we did a record merch sales for that venue anyway. And it helps when you have a great band, bring people in. Even our good buddies, Interrogation Point, you know, they brought their fan base in. They're local to the Springfield area, and Nate's been in the scene a long time down there. But we're very well received, I think. And you know, we do have we're a little heavier live than we come across, I think.
Oh yeah, we have a song that's actually unreleased that's kind of more like an live exclusive. I hope we keep it that way. It's kind of cool. That, you know, gives people more of a reason to come to a show. Is like you get to hear some exclusive tracks that probably won't get like recorded or released. You know, they're sort of just live exclusives, and that's kind of cool. Yep. So we have one of those that's pretty heavy.
Talking heavy though, I mean, you know, we'll talk in the next year. I'm hoping that we can put out a 4 to 5 song EP, focusing a little more on some of the heavier side of us mid to late next year.
That is the plan. Yeah.
That's so a quick follow up to Obsolete, you know, and hopefully start, you know, really just kind of keeping the you know, we took 2023 was a kind of a year we were testing out, pulling back a little bit, wanted to get this album finished up. We stressed a lot through the summer because we didn't know timelining, everything was going to work. And thank God we were fortunate enough to win some money at the Battle of the Bands at the Ozark Amphitheater. That was much needed.
$5,000 and
we were
slot on the stage
pay there, and
nice.
and they treated us great. We were able to play with the Skillet Theory of a Dead Man and 10 years out there, and I think we've secured our spot on the big stage next year for them. And it's been a fun but very stressful ride to get a full length out.
Yeah, but I listened to the whole album.
Let's be honest, it's not cheap.
No.
I'm in the band, and I want to touch on the whole, because you know we at Sound like to give, you know, these up in bands in positions like you are, and you know, that are up and coming in the scene. You've got to invest in that sound. You've got to invest in that quality. You've got to invest in having physical copies. You've got to invest in your live performance and stuff like that. So how does that work with you guys, and how do you work out budgeting for that?
We just
fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
You don't
good answer.
I mean, that's the truth. It's the truth. I'm fortunate to be self-employed, so when I can work extra hard to cover some things. The guys over have kicked in over the years too. It's I think Chance was going to say something, and I'll let him say. I'll say, listening to the full album on the whole, I'd listen to this album if it wasn't ours.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been worth it, and I don't care how much money it took to get there. I'm glad we stuck to the bar we wanted to be at, and we didn't sell ourselves short. We worked with amazing people, We didn't do this on our own, and we owe a lot of people along the way that have helped us. Amazing songwriters, co-writers. We're proud of what we did on our own, but man, the money side of it can make you just want to quit. It's just, it really is. And it's such a digital world. You know, we don't make anything from the streaming, but that's where everybody's at. And we were stoked to sell through, you know, a chunk of albums in the pre-orders. That's very, very, very awesome for us. And that money went right directly into radio ads for our album release show, you know, which is something we've not done before. So it's all just building upon things. The merch pre-sales, all that has helped us a chunk for this last stretch. Because we thought we were there with the 5K. We're like, all right, we're there. But then when we started getting down to brass tacks, it's like,
yeah, CDs are expensive, vinyl's expensive,
Yeah.
merch is expensive.
But we avoided GoFundMe. We did avoid GoFundMe.
That's what I wanted to hear. You just said the one thing, and I want Jared to clip that. It is worth it.
Yeah, I think like what I think is it's like what you asked them earlier about, like Dead Eyes earlier about, did you see you getting to this point? And I think when I joined this band, I knew it was gonna be a great band, but to see where we're at now, it blows my mind. I'm stoked on it. And when it comes to the to like the product or like the stress of it all or the money of it all, my whole point is I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm not going to stress myself out family-wise, stretch my time with family, stress myself out, just making work, all that around, unless the product that's taking all that time away, taking all that money away is something that I'm proud and that's worth it to me, So hearing this album from the front to back, I can confidently say that, for all of us, all the struggles up to this point, it's been absolutely worth it. I mean, I love the diversity of the album. I love our older stuff. I love our newer stuff. And I just think I'm happy to be able to say that, it's all been worth it. And it makes the drive even, bigger for the future.
Growing is exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, learning more about yourself and continuing. I mean, at my age, these guys are young compared to me by far, but I'm still learning. I'm still growing as a musician, as an entertainer. And I'm really loving finding where we excel at and where we should head for this group of guys. I never wanted to pigeonhole us into one sound or anything like that. And I think that now we've got some good building blocks to really drive that home in the next album effort. So I'm super, super excited about that. No.
And I think there's some definitely like Happy Song's different, but some of these new songs have some of the nastiest, heaviest breakdowns we've done as such numbers.
I mean,
yeah.
I can't wait to play. We have a song called "Someone Else." I can't wait to play that one. It's just the drums on it are it's a fast, like up tempo song.
He's gonna have to eat his Wheaties for that one.
Yeah.
Let me ask you then. So, touring opportunities for 2024. I mean, obviously the year's coming to a close. Everyone vomited out all their Spotify Wrapped today. Where
Apple Replay
vomit, Spotify Wrapped.
It was on the freaking news. NBC News did a Spotify Wrap deal with their podcast thing. I was like, what the hell? Like everybody's in on it. And you know what? They didn't do as good as some of my friends' bands. So,
well, let me ask you this then. Since we're going to talk about the Spotify Wrapped, what growth have you seen between last year and this year?
I think we're consistent.
30%. Our followers went up by 30% on Spotify.
Yeah.
32%. On Spotify. I know that number I know off the top of my head, but I don't know the rest of them.
We did this year a lot different. I did not pour a lot into some of the Facebook push and stuff like that, even with the Manic single. I wanted to just draw back and kind of see what organic stuff was going to do and some things that were afforded to us by Spotify with some of their campaigning and things like that, discovery campaign stuff, and just see what that did. We're not riding high. We're not at our peak of monthly listeners or anything like that, but the organic listens are still there. And I think that that's still representative it balances out well with when we did Spotify playlist challenge pushes and things like that. You got to take those in consideration because those ramp them up artificially. And I want to just get a gauge of it. So, but we do need more people streaming and we obviously need more people listening, but I can remember the days when we had 100 Spotify monthly followers, and we've crossed and we're into the 4 digits now. And we're at that threshold where we can do marquee campaigns and some of the things that would, we might not get, some bands might not get royalties. We're past all that, but we got a long way to go. And unfortunately, a lot of it's money that gets you there. And like I said, viral can help. That's why we hope some of these songs that we're getting ready to drop will catch that viral streak. We've talked about, behind the scenes, Lisa and Matt, with content creation and things, and hope to tap into that a little bit more and build and get some things that are more consistent. So
yeah, I just ordered a bunch of equipment to be able to push out some drum content, and hopefully I can get some videos out there to push our new stuff and just help the band grow a little bit more. I'm gonna try a little bit more, do a little bit more.
You need to do more.
You need to do more.
Says this guy. Says this guy.
What's the plan for next year? Do you guys have any tours lined up, or are you open for booking? Right? Didn't you just sign to did you sign to a booking agent?
We're working. We're not working with them exclusively, but they've come on. They did festival submissions for us, Diamond Noise Agency, and Sam reached out to do festival submissions, and we didn't have anybody strictly for that, so that was something we wanted to ramp up on. When he heard the album, the full length, he was like, "Oh, okay, you guys got some stuff going on." He was excited. We talked with him, booking some full-time stuff. We did have some tour talks with him already about some possibilities. Obviously, I can't mention that. We do have some one-off shows. We played with Raw in February and Flaw in May.
Oh yeah, we played with
Raw in February and Flaw in May.
Too much stuff.
Yeah, and then with the Impulsive in early January, up in Omaha. Our first time in Omaha officially. So that'll be good. But we're hoping to pick up another booking agent, maybe along the South area. I don't know. Wink, wink.
Right. So talking about that, Russ and Kevin and Jared and Lisa. Yeah. So I'm going to say it. We're in talks to do Rocking the Sound 24.
All right.
Let's get extra numbers on the bill.
Well, I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do we even answer that?
Where's my mic?
Boom, there we go. Boom. Have it. Let's do it. You guys kill it live. I've not personally seen you live in person, but like when Lisa's seen you and stuff like that, what was that festival you went down to? Satan's Asshole.
Riverfest.
Yeah, that one.
I was on VidChat for the entire set of EIE.
We've come a long way since then.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
From what I've seen of EIE live, every band that needs to go on after EIE are shitting themselves because they put on such a good performance.
Well, that's what we want. I mean, we not anything against anybody that follows us, but I mean, we have to work on ourselves and to be the best we can be. And I think that we've continued doing that. I know we're a far different band than when Lisa's seen us. I can't wait for you guys to see us again. We're back here working on production now. It's what we were doing and integrating more into the show. But we want to be that high level of experience that you would expect from any big arena band or anything, whether it's a small scale show or not. We can't use everything everywhere we go. We've tried to design it where we can 90% of the time so people get the full Etch Numbers experience. Our friends in Springfield, and if any of them are on there, I appreciate that they recognize it. But in Springfield, where we have some very, very highly esteemed peers in the music business, that we get called the hardest working band out there, and that's because it's starting to show that we are really, really trying to put our best foot forward. So,
and I'll agree 100% with that. I've seen you guys the past few years since I became a fan. I've got to know you all personally. And out of all the bands, that I'm friends with and that I work with, you put everything, Russ, you put your heart and soul into this band, and you grind away. We message personally on a daily basis, and you go, bro, I'm busy doing band stuff, busy doing this, busy doing that. And you put in the time and you put in the effort to make this band grow.
It's not just me, it's all these guys. The one thing I will say is when I'm speaking about that, I'm referring more to the live show and the production side of things. 100% we could do more in the online space, in just the grind of that, the grind of growing the brand. What I can say is that now I feel 100% about what we're doing and what level we're doing it at, that I believe in us. I mean, I don't ever want to say that I didn't believe in us at a point or anything, but I think that every band reaches that point where they're like, okay, we belong here. I remember Kyle O'Dell said in the studio, you have to think to yourself, and Tyler probably remembers the quote better than me.
Do I belong?
Do I belong in this room with these people? Yeah. Do I belong in this area? it's very, very humbling to think some of the people you cross with.
That was hard to swallow when he said that.
Yeah.
But it's very true, especially when you play on stages with like big bands.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
should I be on this stage?
We got some good praise from Josie Scott. That was cool.
Yeah, Josie was cool.
Like you said, Matt. I mean, Josie did when we played with him the last show. We played with him a couple times. I think we've got another show with him coming up this summer too. But he said that he compared us to Seven Dust, or a time when he played with Seven Dust, that they they didn't fuck around. And he said that when we came on that stage and he said they came there, or we trying to steal the show. Yeah, we came there to steal the damn show.
Said we came there to get
we get that a lot. A lot of people are like, you guys are a little too good. You got to be careful.
Well, I think it's just the production and all that stuff. It's not just the band. It's what we're trying to do for the fans shows. And I think that's
it's the whole package, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think it is. I mean, I think in that where we're at, you have to be, the music's got to be good. The band members have to be good, but I think the fans want a little more anymore. They're like, we want that. We want everything to be delivered with a fierceness that's
that wow factor.
Yeah, the wow factor, exactly.
And we all have we got a lot to work on, but we're always just trying to better ourselves, and at the same time staying humble and just trying to work on the live show, work on the internet, all that, the making videos, and that's what, like you said, we're really lacking. But also etiquetted shows. We're just this band has grown so fast. I mean, we're only 2 years old, 2.5 years old, and 3 years old.
Even our merch presentation, we put work into it. Where there's just all the aspects that we want to do, and to cover up that we suck. So
everything's on tracks. No.
We just decided we're not even going to play live anymore. We're going to be perfect out of the gates.
Yeah.
But it's. I wish it was just about writing and recording fucking music, because I'd be having a ball. But I don't know. It's you guys get it. You're around it. You know how much work it is. You guys do so much work behind the damn scenes. Absolutely. I don't know how you all do it. I mean,
neither do I. So talking to social medias, before we just wrap this up here. Where can people find you on the socials? Your website, if they're looking for you.
I'm going to make people mad, because everybody's going to be like, why don't you got a fucking link tree? Well, because our fucking website's our link tree. It's like, go to our website.
Why haven't you got a link tree?
People on our website.
Yeah.
So, but etchnumbers.net, that's where you find us. You join the mailing list. So, but I'll get a link tree. I'm looking right at you, Lisa. I know that you want.
That's not a
your business.
That's not a terrible reason though, right? Come to the website, but
I get it.
A lot
you
of
open up the
people go
website.
to social media first.
Yeah.
And so the first thing that they want to see is, where can I find more about you?
Well, all of it's right there.
Simple link.
Yeah.
Facebook's first one, I think. So, no, it's a lot. I mean, all these damn things, and with different the things that pop up, it's like, we don't know what to jump on, like FFM links and Linktree links and different things, and hyperfollow, and it's like, my gosh, there's so many different avenues we can do different things. But
releases are.
We'll discuss.
What that we'll discuss.
You're in trouble.
We will discuss. So, Kevin, we've got the all day play tomorrow, starting at 12:20.
Yes.
12:25.
12:25 is the first play.
If you want to hear Happy Song before Friday, tune into the sound. Download the app. You can listen to it there. Song drops Friday.
Officially Friday. Midnight.
Midnight Friday. 15.
And pre-order the album or the vinyl and physical CDs on our website as well.
Yep.
At etchnumbers.net/store. So
I hope you guys love this as much as we do. And I hope
got
the
my
fans
pre-order
do.
in.
Yeah, and I'm excited for this song to get out in the world. It just felt so good, and the video felt so good. It just felt like everything fell in place. I think it's our best work yet. I'm super stoked, and I appreciate the support you guys give us on it.
100%. You guys are awesome.
Proud as hell of you, man.
Well, likewise.
You guys are.
Oh, how'd you make that happen?
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm on my iPhone.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's a new iPhone stuff.
Is it?
It's a new iPhone update.
I'm
and the
not
rest
gonna
of us
buy
are sitting
one.
on our laptops.
I'm
And not
I'm not
Matt.
buying an iPhone. Oh, okay.
No,
well,
I'm with you. I'm with you on the Android.
There
Stay.
you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We're not
I would
joining
like
that
to go
cult.
make parts though with my freaking hands.
Nah.
iPhone guy.
Hey, they'll give Android. You'll be able to do this on it. So just wait.
It'll just say "fuck iPhone."
There you go. Fuck that. How about that from the Android people?
Oh, well, thank you
We
guys
love
so
you
much.
guys.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure
Thanks,
as
guys.
always.
As always.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Thank you
Talk
guys.
soon.
Keep killing it.
All right.
That was one hell of a show, man. We packed a lot of shit in there.
Yeah.
That we did.
Yeah.
So let's roll into the grudge match real quick. With 56% of the votes.
It was tight.
Post profit.
Wow, they
moving
scooped
on.
it out.
Nice.
Post profit will be taking on Etched in Embers on the next episode.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh.
I already knew you were gonna say that.
He's done it.
The fight is on.
So no, it's all good. That's some
Yeah.
good stuff. That's what the grudge match is for. But
Yeah, congrats to the post profit guys, man. And
Yeah.
y'all better get
They're
ready for
great
next week.
dudes, man.
Yeah, damn it, Kevin. Look right there.
I love that. I mean, no, they're two really, really great videos. I mean,
This
we
is,
only-
this is
glad we
what
don't
we
get
do.
those.
We take
we
these
only-
great tracks, we take the great videos that these bands are putting out there, and we put them against each other in a friendly competition. You know, and it's all about networking.
That's
Well, I mean,
exactly
it's
right.
just- yeah, I mean, we only play videos and songs that we love. I mean, we don't invite anyone to the grudge match that we don't stand behind.
Right.
So there's that.
Which is why I'm always glad I'm this side and not the other
Right,
side.
because we can't vote.
Correct.
Right. So we don't get a say.
No.
So what else do we have coming up on the sound? We've got the magazine dropping Friday.
We do.
Friday. And we've always mentioned it. I didn't screenshot the cover, but Outlier will be on the cover.
Yep.
For the December issue. And it's
Falls
quite a lovely cover. I can tell you that.
Let's just say it's a Christmas special cover.
It
That's
really
a good way
is.
to put it.
I like it very lot. Outside of that, we've got our next episode. When is that? December. It's next week, right?
Next week, yeah.
Yeah.
6th Century will be in the house.
Yes, that'll be a
Yeah,
good
that should
one.
be a good one.
So you got 6th Century, you got Post Profit versus Etched in Embers, the magazine coming out, and Christmas on the way.
Download it, share the magazine, download the app. It's all free. We're just giving shit away. And thank you for the support.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. And there's some things in talks with the four of us of the sound in 2024. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
That there is. And thank you guys very much. And we will see you a week from tonight. See ya.